Diabetes affects millions of people around the world, and early detection is key. Most people don't even realize that they have prediabetes until it develops into a serious problem. So it's important to be aware of the early warning signs and take preventative action as soon as possible, because diabetes can have devastating effects if not managed properly. So in this video, we're going to discuss 10 early signs of diabetes that you should watch out for. Many people don't even notice these symptoms as they pop up or ignore them and hope they'll go away. But that can be a mistake and leads to people crossing the threshold from prediabetes into full-blown type 2 diabetes, by which time insulin dysfunction is so far progressed that it can be hard to dig your way out. Factors such as obesity, poor diet, stress, and lack of physical activity all contribute to its development. So if you or someone you know is experiencing any of these symptoms, it's important to talk to a healthcare provider as soon as possible and implement the lifestyle changes we've outlined in our other videos. But before we dive in, can you do us a favor and like this video? Ring the bell for future notifications and make sure you subscribe to Diabetics Talk for more practical diabetes information. Plus, stick around to find out how you can get 3 free gifts. Also, don't forget to check out exclusive Diabetics Talk merchandise from our store and sign up as a member to get full access to the Food, Health, and You Complete Implementation System documentary and more. Okay, let's jump into it. Number 1, increased thirst and urination. Increased thirst and urination are 2 of the earliest and most common signs of diabetes. This happens because when blood sugar levels are high, the body tries to remove the excess sugar by passing it through the kidneys and into the urine. However, as sugar is removed from the bloodstream, it also takes water with it, leading to dehydration and an increased need to urinate. Imagine your bloodstream as a river flowing through your body. Glucose is the main source of energy for your cells, so it's like a boat floating on that river. Insulin acts like the lock and key, allowing glucose to enter the cells where it can be used for energy. However, in diabetes, either there is not enough insulin or the insulin that is present is not working properly. So glucose cannot enter the cells and stays in the bloodstream, like a boat that can't get through a locked gate. And as a result, the river gets clogged with boats, causing the water to rise and flood the banks. The body tries to remove the excess glucose by passing it through the kidneys and into the urine, but it also takes water with it, leading to dehydration and an increased need to urinate. It's important to note that increased thirst and urination can be caused by other factors as well, such as certain medications or kidney problems. Therefore, if you are experiencing these symptoms, it's important to talk to your healthcare provider to determine the underlying cause and receive proper treatment. Number 2, fatigue. Fatigue is another early sign that it is often overlooked or attributed to other factors. As we discussed, glucose is our main source of fuel, but with insulin dysfunction, glucose doesn't get from blood into cells. This means cells aren't getting the energy they need, like a car with an empty gas tank. Again, fatigue can also be a symptom of other conditions, such as anemia or thyroid problems, so talk to a healthcare provider to determine the underlying cause. In addition to managing blood sugar through diet, getting regular exercise and enough sleep can also help alleviate fatigue. Number 3, blurred vision. High blood sugar can damage the lenses in your eyes, leading to vision problems. This happens when high glucose causes lenses to swell, making them less able to focus properly. Additionally, high blood sugar can damage blood vessels in the retina, leading to a condition called diabetic retinopathy. Blurred vision can also be caused by other factors, such as age-related changes in the eyes or other eye conditions. Regular eye exams can help detect any changes in vision early and allow for timely treatment. Number 4, slow healing. Diabetes can damage blood vessels and nerves, leading to poor circulation and reduced sensation. This can create a perfect storm for slow healing. One way that diabetes affects healing is through the formation of advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These are formed when glucose molecules attach to proteins in the body. The process is known as glycation. AGEs can accumulate in tissues throughout the body, including the skin, where they can interfere with the normal healing process. Additionally, diabetes can impair the function of white blood cells, which play a critical role in preventing infections. This can slow down the healing process. Finally, as we discussed, high blood sugar can lead to dehydration, which further impairs the healing process. When the body is dehydrated, it becomes difficult for cells to receive the nutrients and oxygen they need to repair and regenerate. As you can see, everything is connected, which is why it's imperative to be proactive. Whether you've been diagnosed already, are pre-diabetic, or simply suspect you might be heading that way, it's essential to maintain good blood sugar control through exercise, proper food, and all the tips we've discussed in our other videos. Number 5, tingling and numbness. Just like with the eyes, diabetes can damage nerves throughout the body, a condition known as diabetic neuropathy. This damage can result in a loss of sensation or abnormal sensations such as tingling or burning. The nerve damage in diabetes is caused by several factors. High blood sugar levels damage blood vessels, which supply nerves with oxygen and nutrients. Over time, this impedes nerve function and ultimately leads to nerve damage. In addition, high blood sugar can trigger the formation of toxic byproducts that damage the nerves. Nerve damage can occur throughout the body, but it's most commonly seen in the feet and legs. If diabetic neuropathy is left untreated or is not well managed, it can progress into serious complications. One of the most common complications is the development of foot ulcers, which are often open sores on the feet or toes. Nerve damage can reduce sensation in the feet, making it more difficult to detect cuts, blisters, or other injuries. These wounds can then become infected and slow healing, leading to potentially life-threatening complications such as gangrene or amputation. Diabetic neuropathy can also affect the autonomic nerves that control digestion, heart rate, and blood pressure. This leads to problems like gastroparesis when the stomach empties too slowly, as well as orthostatic hypotension, where blood pressure drops when you stand up. Unfortunately, diabetic neuropathy impacts the quality of life of far too many people. Constant pain, tingling, and numbness can take over, making it difficult to sleep, concentrate, and perform daily activities. And of course, amputation turns life upside down in terms of working or enjoying life with family. So as you can see, it's important to take proactive action as early as possible. Additionally, taking good care of feet and legs can help to prevent complications. If you've crossed the diabetes threshold already, inspecting the feet daily for cuts or wounds, wearing comfortable shoes that fit well, and avoiding tight socks or stockings are key. Before we get to number 6, how about those free gifts? Discover an entire world of diabetes-fighting foods with our new book, 10 Incredible Foods That Reduce Blood Sugar. Plus, you'll discover the real reason why type 2 diabetes, obesity, and heart disease are increasing at an alarming rate, and find out what really works when it comes to preventing these illnesses by watching our free diabetes fighting documentary. Plus, get a free recipe book, Amazing Alternatives to Rice, Pasta, and Bread, which contains over 50 delicious and easy to prepare recipes that the whole family will love. These gifts are free and waiting for you to grab them in the description box below. Now back to our video. Number 6, dry skin. Dry skin is caused by a combination of factors. High blood sugar leads to dehydration, which makes the skin dry and itchy. When blood vessels that supply the skin get damaged, this impairs oil production and reduces moisture levels. Diabetes can also lead to a condition known as cirrhosis, which is characterized by dry, scaly skin. Cirrhosis occurs when the skin loses its ability to retain moisture and becomes rough and flaky. It can occur anywhere in the body, but is most commonly seen on the legs and arms and torso. Diabetes can also cause changes in skin color, particularly on the feet and legs. The skin may become lighter or darker and may also take on a shiny, waxy appearance. Beyond the preventative steps we've discussed already, drinking plenty of water and avoiding excessive alcohol consumption can help to maintain healthy skin. In addition, it's important to adopt a good skincare routine. This includes using gentle, fragrance-free cleansers and moisturizers and avoiding harsh soaps or hot water that can further dry out the skin. Moisturizing the skin immediately after showering or bathing can also help to lock in moisture and prevent dryness. If dry skin persists despite these measures, it's important to seek medical attention. Number 7, unexplained weight loss. Unexplained weight loss is a common sign of diabetes, especially in people with type 1 diabetes. When the body does not produce enough insulin, it cannot properly process glucose from the foods we eat into energy. As a result, the body begins to break down fat and muscle tissue for energy, leading to weight loss. Diabetes can also affect the body's ability to absorb nutrients from food, leading to malnutrition and weight loss. Unexplained weight loss in diabetes is not always a cause for concern, but it can be a sign of poor blood sugar control or other complications. Number 8, increased hunger. Increased hunger or polyphagia can be a sign of diabetes. Because the body cannot properly use glucose, it signals feelings of hunger, even shortly after eating. The pancreas may also produce more insulin in an attempt to lower blood sugar levels, which can further increase hunger. In type 1 diabetes, the body is not able to produce insulin, leading to high blood sugar levels and increased hunger. In type 2 diabetes, the body may produce insulin, but it may not be able to use it effectively, leading to high blood sugar levels and increased hunger. If you are experiencing increased hunger and are concerned about diabetes, your healthcare provider can perform blood sugar tests and determine if you have prediabetes or another underlying condition. Number 9, irritability. Irritability can be a sign of diabetes, particularly when blood sugar levels are fluctuating. Dehydration can lead to irritability and difficulty concentrating. If blood sugar levels drop to the level of hypoglycemia, which can happen as a response, shakiness and confusion can appear. Diabetes also affects hormone regulation, leading to mood swings and irritability. Number 10, infections. Infections, particularly in the gums, skin, and bladder, can be a sign of diabetes. High blood sugar weakens the immune system and makes it harder for the body to fight off infection. Additionally, it can create a favorable environment for bacteria and fungi to grow, leading to an increased risk of infections. In the gums, damaged blood vessels and nerves can lead to gum disease and other infections in the mouth. In the bladder, reduced immunity makes it hard to fight off urinary tract infections and increases the risk of recurrent infections. Good oral hygiene and regular dental checkups can help, as well as drinking plenty of water, but getting blood sugar down is the number one key. And there you have it. 10 early signs of diabetes you should watch out for. Number 1, increased thirst and urination. Number 2, fatigue. Number 3, blurred vision. Number 4, slow healing. Number 5, tingling or numbness. Number 6, dry skin. Number 7, unexplained weight loss. Number 8, increased hunger. Number 9, irritability. And number 10, infections. If you notice any of these, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have diabetes, but they are early warning signs to keep an eye out for, especially if your diet and lifestyle aren't in line with what we discuss in our other videos. If you are concerned about diabetes, speak with your healthcare provider and get a blood sugar test. And remember, it's never too early or too late to make positive changes to prevent or manage diabetes. We hope you found this video useful. Let us know in the comments if you have questions, and make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell button. And don't forget, you can claim your free gifts by clicking the link in the description below or visiting diabeticstalk.com. We want to keep making informative research-based videos for you. So if you gained value from this video and would like more of it, you can send us a super thanks by clicking the thanks button at the bottom of the video. We're Diabetics Talk, and it's our mission to bring you the best tips and tricks to help you fight obesity and diabetes. Thanks for watching. We hope you're having a diabetes fighting day.